All right, hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, right now in the news, which is all over, you have Lia Thomas. Lia Thomas, it is this transgender, what do you call that? Transgender female? Okay, female. Okay, yeah. So this person, I'll say person. Okay, person is being more polite. This person who was born male is now banned from competing against females. So in college, this person who was born as male and decided, no, I identify as a female, and who smashed all the college records of females, now cannot compete in the international swimming competition. Okay. Now, before I give you my thoughts about what I think of this transgender movement or this transgender decision against these folks, my request to you is please don't use my video to hate on them, okay? Because let me be clear about one thing. There are plenty of transgender men, transgender women who are not like this, who are like this in the sense that they are not making a loud noise. They're not shouting and screaming, no, you call me by my pronoun, or I will get into boxing with females, or I'll get into running, or I'll get into MMA. So the vast majority, as it is out of 100, there is a very small percentage of transgender men or women. And out of that, a very small percentage want to compete. But I'll tell you, we need to address this issue, because even if one person decides to compete, let's say a person who was born as man, identifies as woman and competes, that one person will destroy the dreams, the hard work, and everything for those remaining contestants who are there, because majority of them spend their entire lives preparing for that moment in sports, whichever sports that is. So my agenda to share my opinion is not to attack the transgender community and not to hate on them, rather to address a very important issue. And I'll tell you what that is. Now, here you can see the photograph of this transgender athlete. Okay. Lia Thomas. Can you see the size? Just look at the shoulder. Look at the shoulder. Look at the build. Now, if I can challenge you on this, if you would show this photograph, just this photograph, which is not edited, not touched it, it's on the internet. You show this photograph to any single human being on the planet who doesn't know who this is, ask him, is this a man or is this a woman? 99 out of 99.99% will say this is a guy. Okay, look at the size. Just look at the size of this. Look at the size, bigger than my shoulders, man. Okay, so now, given the fact that this person was born as a guy, and now suddenly one fine day says, I don't feel like a guy, even though he was born with male genitalia, male, your penis, your balls, whatever. Now I'm a female. So it's like me telling you, okay, I was born a male, strong and everything. But from today onwards, you have to identify me as a female. And if you don't, you're hurting my feelings, you're transphobic, whatever. Now, on a personal level, if I meet someone who's transgender, lady boy, or someone who says, okay, I'm a guy, but I like to dress up like a girl, fine, that's perfectly fine. But then when you're competing against other girls, that is where a problem starts. So this this person, what's her name? Lia Thomas, who was born as a man, massive, huge compared to other females, was breaking all the female records. See, and you can clearly make out, even the girls didn't want to stand with Lia Thomas. Okay. Now breaking all the records, and it's a guy who's breaking all female records. When he was competing with other men, he was maybe 400 and something. But the minute he transitioned to being identified as a female, he destroyed all the female records and became number one. Now, she, or whatever pronoun they give uh, her, Lia Thomas wanted to take part in the Olympics, hopefully. But now what has happened is FINA, that is the French International Swimming Federation, FINA, has said no, female athletes, no, sorry, trans women, it's like transformers or whatever, you cannot take part. And how, if you want to take part, before the transition should happen before the age of 12. That means before 12, you should be, you should have completed your transition, not after you hit puberty. And in their research, they found out, this is Daily Mail, I'll put all the links down. In their research, they found out that the scientists, finally, the scientists can speak openly. They said that male to female, the advantage that they have is almost 20 times more. Where is it? Somewhere it says here, it's 20 times more. So now you get all these other idiots who say, oh, I'm shocked. Oh, it shouldn't be like this. This is transphobic. This is not fair and all that. I mean, who are we fooling? I really don't understand. Who are we fooling? Okay, what are you doing? See, here it says, testosterone is the 800-pound gorilla, okay, which makes men more like powerful than women. Yeah, all right. So the thing that baffles me is, until today, all these years, we knew that there were certain sports for men. We knew that there were certain sports for women. Now, all of a sudden, we have to act like, no, there's no such thing. In fact, consider this one. Here it is. As scientists explain, biological males see their testosterone levels increase 20-fold during puberty, while the levels remain low in biological women during puberty. Okay, so this should be enough. Now, why is this such a big issue? And why is it so many people are so bugged and irritated about it? Well, I just checked a couple of articles and videos. This was the Al Jazeera FINA bans trans swimmers, and they all spoke. You know, this, I was checking the size. Look at this. Look at the size. It's massive, huge. Here in India, you have male student denied entry for wearing feminine outfit. Look at this. This is a male student, a guy. I'm not, and please don't hate on this guy. Okay, I request you don't hate on this guy. Okay. A student harassed for his clothes to dress like a man. Pulkit Mishra added that he was not allowed to enter the premises, which is why he had to miss a lecture. He later called a friend to change clothes. Okay, fine, you want to dress up like a girl, wear a skirt and bra and panty and all that. But, I mean, what are we doing? Now, the problem is you get these guys, boys who are born as men, they are even asking, I want to use the girls' toilet. I want to use the girls' toilet because I feel like I'm a woman. Tell me, if you had a daughter, if you had a sister, would you feel comfortable with this? And you'll say, why, what is the problem? They're just using a toilet. Okay, I'll tell you what is the problem. I'll tell you what is the problem. Here, transgender woman, this guy who identifies as a woman, this guy, okay, impregnates fellow inmates in US prison. So this guy, who suddenly decided to become a woman, clean shaven and all that, impregnates. So can you explain to me this? How is it possible that a transgender impregnated, why, supposed to be a woman, right? Supposed to be a woman, was with other women inmates. So, in fact, look at this. Rapist transgender woman. So this guy who decided to wear this wig and look like this, raped women. Wow, interesting, right? See, See, tell me where I'm wrong. So, isn't this an issue? Okay. You'll say, oh, no, not everyone rapes. Fine. Okay. Then let me give you another problem. Another problem is this pronouns. Jennifer Lopez, it seems, used they, them pronouns to introduce her child. The problem is nowadays you get all these people calling, oh no, you have to identify me as they, them. So from today onward, don't say he is doing it or she is doing it. You have to say they is doing it. They. So that person is, they is doing it. Them is doing it. In fact, if you thought this is stupid, Jennifer Lopez introduces a child M with they, them. You have you seen this? This is Magic Johnson's son. This is Magic Johnson's son. Look at the headlines. Magic Johnson's son shows off his chest and legs in an eye-catching black ground. Wow, look at this. Magic Johnson was famous for the magic that he had in the basketball court. I wonder what is this guy's, I don't know, guy or girl or what do you call? See, I'm genuinely saying, I honestly don't know whether you call this, whether you call him, okay, he said he, okay, so he is comfortable with he, okay. Wow, look at this. This is amazing, right? What an outfit. You can see this. Wow, wow. Ooh, look at this. So what exactly is happening here? What exactly is happening here is the pronouns. See, look at this. Another Bill Porter. See, look at this. Nowadays, everyone's wearing a dress. I mean, what we start looking at this as normal. See, this guy dresses up like a what? Once upon a time, men were supposed to be like men. Women were supposed to be like women. Look at this. This is called a fashion sense. Okay, this is called fashion sense. Let me show you some other outfits. Where is it? This was my problem. Now, what is my problem? Before there was male and female, two genders. Now there are 70 different genders. So I clicked on what are the genders. Sam Smith, he likes they, them. What are the genders? Okay, where are the genders? BBC Film says there are more than 100 genders. And why this became controversial is they were telling a 9-year-old child, 9-year-old baby, 9-year-old young child, there are 100 different genders and you can choose whatever you are. See, BBC educational program tells 9-year-old child. Look at this. See, BBC says 9-year-old child. BBC education program says 9-year-old that there are more than 100 genders. Okay. Imagine the damage that they're doing. And what are the list? I was going through some of the list of genders. There is, where is it? Look at this. Seriously, look at this. This guy's name is Alok Wade Menon. Alok Wade Menon. Okay. This is the transgender. This is what they're trying to show. Please explain to me what part of this looks acceptable to you. What is this? Please explain to me what is this? What is all this? This is what? What? This is the problem, The problem is they're giving headlines and mileage to such individuals. And then you have youngsters who feel, wow, this is so beautiful. This is so, yeah, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. But what is this? And then you have the types of genders like us. See, 72 different genders. One was saying 100, here 72. A gender, MB gender, Adams gender, Arrow gender, affective gender. Now, this means this is based on a person's mood swings. So you can be a male or female based on your mood swings. Then Alluse gender, Amara gender, Ebonic gender, Adro gender, then Axi gender, Ati gender. What? Astral gender, having the gender identity that is related to space. Wow, okay. Biogender, having a gender that is closely related to nature. Then Casa Flex, There's a fluctuation in intensity towards a gender. Then, what is that? Cloud gender. The person's gender cannot be comprehended. Okay. Demi-fluid, having multiple genders. Okay, while some remain static. Demi-flux, a combination of multiple genders. Dome gender, individual multiple genders, one dominating the other. X gender, the denial to identify any gender. Then gender blank, it's related to a blank space. Gender flux, it fluctuates with intensity. Mirror gender, it changes based on the people surrounding. So you mirror them. So these are the 72 different types of genders. Okay. And then the added problem is, look at this. This was Elliot Page. This lovely woman, this beautiful woman, this absolutely adorable looking girl. Okay. You can see, right? This is what she did to herself. And what did she do? Well, I clicked here, chopped her breasts off, started taking testosterone injections, and now has a pair of abs. And was showing this, and 34-year-old says, wow. And everyone saying, wow, you're so brave, wow. And see, overall, what I want to tell you is, you know, in fact, in that Disney Pixar movie where they had that cartoon where they're kissing, see, the problem is, instead of focusing on children studying maths, language, science, now schools are busy focused on teaching them about sexuality and sex. What are we doing? What has the world come to? I mean, why is the focus so much on sex? Why? Oh, you have to accept others as no, I'm sorry, you're going to school, you're going to college to learn education. This is not going to feed you. This is not going to take care of you. And as it is, children are so scared, they're so confused. And then on top of that, you have something like this, where you have these male athletes, male who are born men, destroying the dreams of all those poor girls, all those poor women who trained for years. And in fact, I was very rude. I have to say this. I was very rude when I was online. And I asked, does this guy have male genitals? Very simple. Does this guy have male genitals? And if this guy has male genitals, how can you still say this is a woman? In fact, there was a documentary, What is a Woman? I highly recommend that you see that documentary. I yet have to see it. I mean, what is a woman? And in fact, there was this debate. Let me tell you, debate on Dr. Phil, okay, about transgender. There was this debate, transgender, anti-trans, whatever. Have a look at this. This guy is sitting with, he was a guy. Now he identifies as a female. His partner was a girl, but takes testosterone to identify as a male. Okay, let me see if I can get you the video of this. Obviously, I cannot play it. Okay, now this is a guy, but he identifies as a female. Okay, and this is his partner is a female, but has undergone testosterone. So male became female and female became male, and they claim that you should teach sex education. You should call them by their pronouns. This is the world that we're living in. This is the world, and this is the problem. See, overall, what I want to tell you is, in the name of modernization, in the name of using these transphobic, this phobic, that phobic, in the name of fairness, and especially these politicians, they've totally messed up the landscape, where today a man can be called a woman can be called a man, going through surgery. Obviously, I cannot show you some of those videos and photographs. It's too graphic. There's actually a movement on TikTok where they are encouraging girls to remove their breast, young girls, 16, 17, 18, remove their breasts and show the photograph, I'm free. And then you have guys who are saying, oh, I'm in the wrong body, so let me chop off my balls and whatever. We're living in very difficult times. And remember this much. The biggest problem is once you get into this, once you physically damage your body, cut your whatever, or put something else or take injections, you have to do it for the rest of your life, which they think is a joke. They think it's affordable. No, you're mistaken. It has a lot of complications, a lot of issues, and destroys life. The problem is they are as it is, they want to destroy their lives, which is perfectly fine. But because of them, the lives of so many others are getting impacted. So I thought I'd make a video and share my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts. You agree, disagree? I'd love to know what you think. And yes, like I said, please don't hate on them. They already go through enough. But having said that, we need to address this issue. And I'm glad the first step is taken to protect women's sports, because women deserve to get the respect, the protection, and protection that they seek, especially from these individuals who just want to jump in and manipulate the loopholes of the system and take advantage. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.